great pleasure to introduce you to the chair of our event, the one and only, everybody knows her and loves her, Diane Sable.
Thank you, Lisa. Welcome to the 8th annual Bags, Bling, and Bubbly event. Can we even believe it's 8 years? It is gratifying to see so many of you have supported us here year after year, as well as new attendees who have joined us for the first time. You have heard me speak for years about my little sister Gwen. She is now a graduate of Big Brothers Big Sisters, the Big Brothers Big Sisters program. But our relationship goes beyond that, and I know we will be in one another's lives forever. Gwen is a prime example of how well this program works and why we are all here today to help it grow. Gwen is now attending Ventura College and is doing so well, and we're sure that she is going to get the full education. My thanks go to our wonderful committee members who helped put all of this together. Will all of the committee members please stand? I can't tell you how hard these people work. These ladies have spent hours and hours putting all of this together. We have Linda Weisfuss for the centerpieces. Maureen Fletcher for the bundt cakes. And don't miss one of those. They are delicious. And Cheryl Camlott, who's not here today, also with the centerpieces. Let's give them all a round of applause, bigger applause. I also want to thank amazing sponsors. Co-America, Deckers, First Bank, Steve Greenwood, Jewel and Bill Powell, and hey, and McFadden Family Law. At the end of the event, in order to streamline checkout, there will be 2 tables divided up alphabetically. Those of you who are A to L and M to Z. Also new this year are duplicate bid sheets so that you can take a look and make sure you have one before you get in line to check out. So you can go to the table, there will be a duplicate sheet that'll have the winner's name on the sheet. We still have some opportunity tickets left, so if you haven't gotten yours yet, or your table wants to go in on one now, is your chance. Volunteers are on the floor to sell you your chance to win $5,000. Do we have anyone raise their hand that would like to have an opportunity ticket? And we have people that will come. We only sell 200 tickets, and obviously we haven't sold 200 yet, so there are a few left. $100 chance, 200 tickets sold to win $5,000. Okay. We also have another opportunity, and that opportunity is everyone will check under your coffee cup and see whether there is a dot. You will know whether you have won your table's centerpiece today. And a beautiful centerpiece it is. Lisa? Back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Diane. Diane came up with this whole idea. She is a remarkable woman, and I can't believe how much It's changed from the first year. So today at Bags, Bling, and Bubbly, of course, we are celebrating as women our love of bags, our love of bling, right? Diamonds are a girl's best friends. But I think if diamonds are a girl's best friend, then chocolate comes a close second. And speaking of best friends, I wanted to introduce my best friend, Nancy, here. Nancy always knows when to cheer me up when I'm feeling down or something, because I call her up and she says those 3 little words that mean so much. I have chocolate. And it works. I've got this little sign here. There's nothing better than a good friend except a good friend with chocolate. This is just one of the things you can get if you donate to Big Brothers Big Sisters. You know, last year we talked a lot about wine, because wine could be another best friend for us women, right? And a lot of people think, oh, but I could have wine or I could have chocolate. I could have a cocktail or I could have chocolate. But now we have the best of both worlds, because there are chocolates with Grand Marnier in them. So this is another thing you can get. It's a 2 for 1. There's some women that like chocolate, there's some women that love chocolate, and then there's women who have an affair with chocolate. And I'm one of those. I could sleep with chocolate. So I found this. It's a chocolate cupcake pillow. Or maybe you're the kind of woman who likes to slather chocolate all over your body, in which case we have chocolate body butter, which I think Jewel wants to buy right now. But chocolate is a big part of American history. Are you guys paying attention? Because I'm going to quiz you at the end of this. In 1907, Hershey's invented the Hershey's Kiss. And now they produce 30 million of them a day. 30 million. So it's really our responsibility as American citizens to keep this company in business and to keep the economy moving, right? So we need to up our chocolate intake. If that's not enough, Hershey's Kisses only have 25 calories each. So I went out and found this one, which is another one you can get. Okay. So how would you like to, if you could take $20 and turn it into $1 million, would you do it? What if it's, of course, and what if it's $1 million worth of chocolate? Da, 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 da. So I've got a game. Richard has these at his table, and at the break, you can see Richard. If you give a donation of $20 or more, you can get $1 million chocolate bar. But here's the thing. One of the chocolate bars has this golden, it's real gold now, has a golden ticket inside. And if you get the golden ticket, then you have won the C's box of candy. And you can share it with your whole table. Or if your purse is big enough, you can just hide it and duck out and keep it all to yourself. Okay. So now it's my great pleasure to introduce to you one of our biggest supporters for Big Brothers Big Sisters. Cristina Sullivan is the founder of Cristina Cosmetics. And she's a good friend of mine and a big supporter of Big Brothers Big Sisters. Yes, please, please.
Can I put that in there?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, thank you. Can you hear me? Is that good? No, you can't? They can't hear me.
Just pick it up, sweetheart.
Is it on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see if I can tilt it or something.
There you go. No?
I think you just have to hold it.
Okay. I'll project. How's that? Okay. Can you hear me in the back over there? Okay, good, good. All right. So, I was asked to introduce Cristina, and so I wrote something up, and then I called Lisa last night, and I said, so Lisa, how long is this thing supposed to be? And she said, oh, 2 minutes. I'm like, yeah, I don't think so. I mean, I could talk about Cristina, and I have Cristina stories that I could tell for like an hour. But I'm a little over 2 minutes, so just bear with me. And if I cry, because I love this woman so much, just hang in there with me. So I'm honored and grateful to stand up here today and tell you about a woman that I really love and admire. She's one of the most amazing women that I have ever known. I met Cristina over 20 years ago when I was hired to do her makeup. And I had watched Cristina on Good Day LA. Do you all remember that? Yeah, okay. Well, I was a big fan too. And I had no idea that that day would change my life in the most positive way. Cristina and I continued to work together on many projects, and she welcomed me into her life and into her family, and I was included in many family affairs and events. So when Cristina was offered the original Home and Family show, she asked me to come on board and do her makeup, and I was ecstatic. I couldn't have been happier. What Cristina never knew about me is that I left home when I was 15 years old because of substance abuse. And I had my own substance abuse issues. And I only had 1 year sober at the time. And I'll celebrate 22 years sober next month, God willing. Unfortunately, when I was a kid, there wasn't a big brothers, big sisters. And so, had there been, it could have really changed the course of my life. So basically, I was an adult with this broken little inside of me. And Cristina Ferrare was a huge positive force in my life at that time, and she helped me heal. And I laughed for 3 solid years. She is one of the funniest people I know, and if you're going to work with Cristina, you are going to laugh a lot. So during those years, Cristina also showed me great values like loyalty and stability. She shared her stable home life, and she never knew exactly how much that meant to me, because I really never knew that that existed. So Cristina is also incredibly smart. She has written several New York Times best-selling books, and now she and Maria Shriver are doing a web series to help bring awareness and solutions to Alzheimer's disease. And she's also writing another cookbook about diet and brain health. And her career as a supermodel and a talk show hostess has spanned over 40 plus years. But the most amazing thing about Cristina Ferrare is that she leads with her heart, and she leads by example. I watched her intently for years, and I adopted that same conviction when I started my cosmetics company. And in the like spirit of my friend, I built a business that has been very successful. But more importantly, I have been able to pay it forward and to help women, empower women to look and feel better about themselves. And that just means the world to me. Cristina may not think that she knows a lot about mentoring, but I assure you, she was God's gift to me and the best mentor I could have ever hoped for. She's also a great mother, a loving daughter, an incredible wife, and she has helped to empower me and millions of women over the years. Please, everyone, put your hands together for this year's Wise, Wonderful Woman of the Year, Cristina Ferrare.
Wow, how am I supposed to follow that? Thank you, Cristina. I had no idea. promised I wouldn't cry, so I'm not going to start out crying. I might end up crying a little later on. But first of all, I want to let everybody here know how honored I am to be here, that I was asked.
Big Brothers Big Sisters of Ventura County honored its wise, wonderful Woman of the Year today. The group honored Cristina Ferrare at the 8th annual Bags, Bling, and Bubbly Luncheon at Los Pozos Country Club in Camarillo. The events raise thousands of dollars for mentoring programs every year. Ferrare gave an emotional speech. The former host of Hallmark's Home and Family was diagnosed with a bone marrow cancer called multiple myeloma last month.
I want you to know that these tears are not because I'm scared about anything. I'm just so grateful. I'm grateful to be able to be here and to express how important it is to mentor your friends, to mentor a child, to be a big brother, to be a big sister, because you make an impact and you are never too young or too old to receive it.
Ferrare is now working with Maria Shriver on the Women's Alzheimer's Challenge.